Howdy y'all, welcome to Nerd Studio. We're out at the range today with a follow-up on the 3-speed holster, this time for the Glock 43. Stay tuned. Yeehaw! I got the 3-speed holster in for the Glock 43 about a week ago and saw the weather report for February 1st. Wow, mid-70s. What a beautiful day. There was a great opportunity to come out to the range and show you where this holster really shines. And the one thing that this holster does that no one else really does well is wearing it with a pair of sweats. So, got my sweats on, still got my boots on because I am out at the range, and we're going to take a look. There it is, the 3-speed holster for the Glock 43. I can't stress enough how well this holster works with a pair of sweats or shorts, something without a belt. It really is an ideal solution. So let's take a look at how to put it on. First thing you want to do is you want to take your pants, and this really works with anything, any pair of pants, but it demonstrates really well with a pair of sweats. So you just want to bring those down, get a little hip hugger going there. Then you want to take the holster and get it about where you want to wear it, and then just attach this loosely, because you're going to want to be able to adjust it a little. At least this is how I'm doing it. So next you take your gun, get it holstered, spare magazine. There we go. Now we can tighten that guy up, and this is how I'm doing that. I reach back and I grab this thing here, and now I can adjust. And that's pretty good. That's one of the things that's different about a belt clip holster, something that rides on your belt. You can sort of memorize, according to the belt loop, where your gun rides. With this holster, you have to get it in the right spot. And what I do is I get it adjust, make sure it's where I would expect it to be, and that feels pretty good. And take your pants up, make sure it's where you want it on the holster. Tighten your drawstring. There we go. You're ready to go. Let's do some draws, and we'll shoot a few rounds down range, and got a couple other features to share with you. One of the things that I've learned, and I think it shows in that video there, that if you want to be able to reholster quickly, you got to make sure that you wear this with the top of the holster pouch here up a little bit. If you get your drawstring up at the top there, it'll collapse. That makes it really hard to reholster. So particularly out at the range, make sure that that's above your belt line, and then it takes a little wiggle sometimes to get that in there. I showed that in the other video, but I want to stress it again that if you want to be able to reholster quickly, you got to keep that up here so you get a little bit of a pocket to get started. A couple of the other things I wanted to talk about in this video was where you can wear this holster, and since I've got sweats on and we've got the chub fully protected for you, I can go ahead and put this on in a couple of different locations. So appendix carry with a small gun can work for me, but I don't normally do it, but we'll try it here just so you guys can see it. It's a little harder to get started. So what I'll do is I'll cheat and we'll make my pants hold on to it. Okay. There we go. All right, let's get this where we want it. Well, let's try it about there. And that will tighten this guy up. Okay, get the gun in. Spare magazine. All right. Drawstring, string. There we go. The reason I don't appendix carry, obviously, is because with my shape, it pushes the gun out here, and you can see it's pretty easy to print. The Glock 43 is not too bad, but it's not the most comfortable place. But you do have the gun in a really good position for draw, and if this works for you, if appendix carry works for you, wow, I shouted that out. If appendix carry works for you, this holster is going to work exceptionally well for you as well, I think. So there you go. That's appendix carry. Gun's empty, by the way. So there's a couple of other places that, or one other place I might carry it, or it could potentially be carried, and I'll just do a little adjustment here, and that's about right there. And that's a little bit interesting. I find that when I crouch and stuff, having a gun here tends to be a little uncomfortable, but again, this really works anywhere. Spare mag. And you know, if you put it on loosely and you just take and move it around, you can find the place that works for you, learn to put it in that location, strap it down, you're ready to go. I wanted to try and show you one other feature of this holster, and I'm not very good at it yet, but what they call the secret holster. So the idea is, so you're traveling with a gun or whatever, and you decide that you need to secure the gun somewhere so that it won't slip out of the holster, but you're not wearing it. So you can fold that flap over like that. You can come up here, bring that around, then wrap the gun up like that, tuck the Velcro in here like that, and then this guy over the top. And so now you've got, the gun is secure inside there. It's kind of neat, makes a nice little package. One of the things I use this for is when I'm taking a gun out to the range, I wrap it up in the holster and pop it in my bag if I'm not wearing it. Keeps the gun safe. When I ordered this holster, I did specify that I had the Strike Industries extensions on here, and that fit really well. Everything's working there. I'm about, 2 weeks into using these holsters, and I am still really digging them. They bring function and comfort together in a way that I just haven't seen before. I could get holsters that were functional, and I could get them that were comfortable. Trying to find one that did both has been a big problem, and this is solving it so far. If I've seen anything that is an issue, it's the learning the location of the spare magazine pouch, it being over here. The reality is, frankly, I've never found a spare magazine pouch that went on this side that didn't cause me discomfort. So I wouldn't carry one. That's just the truth of the matter. With the 3-speed, I am carrying the spare magazine everywhere I go, and that's new. And particularly with the Glock 43, that's important because it gets you, 17 rounds with a mag change, which is pretty good, with the extensions, of course. And that's a training issue, really, learning to draw from there. We were out doing some training yesterday, and I was noticeably slower in magazine changes because I just haven't trained to it. So I got lots of training to do. There you go, folks. 3-speed. All right. What a beautiful day, man. It's about 75 degrees out here. Fantastic. All right. Always remember, anyone can shoot and have fun. We'll see you next time.
Yeehaw!